Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be here with you today to explore how we can use AI tools to make proposal writing easier and more effective. Whether you're a small nonprofit leader, a freelancer supporting clients, or just getting started, this session is for you. We'll focus on practical ways you can use AI, even if you've never used it before, to strengthen your proposals and save time. Here's what we'll cover today: the basics of what makes a strong proposal, different types of AI tools and what they're good for, how AI can help you with writing, editing, and storytelling, and how to review and finalize your proposal using AI support. At each stage, I'll show you how these tools can make your job easier and give examples you can relate to. Let's start with the basics. A strong proposal usually has these four key parts: a clear introduction that grabs attention. For example, instead of starting with "We are a 501c3 organization that does X," you can try "New Mexico youth are facing rising mental health challenges. Our program meets them where they are with art, storytelling, and trauma-informed care," which is a stronger and more engaging opening. A key part, is having a good understanding of the funder's needs. A value proposition. In other words, why your organization is the best one to do the work. A strong conclusion that tells the funder exactly what you want them to do next. Let's talk about the key ingredients of winning a proposal. This applies whether you're writing for a grant, a partnership, or a client. A strong proposal isn't just a form you fill out, it's a carefully structured story that helps the reader understand the problem, believe in your solution, and feel confident in funding your work. There are four essential elements to include, as I mentioned before. First, a clear introduction. This is where you set the stage. In just a few sentences, tell the funder who you are, what you do, and why this proposal matters. You want to grab their attention right away and help them see why your work is timely and important. For example, you can write, "In the New Mexico, youth mental health needs are growing, especially among Indigenous and gender diverse teens. Our organization offers trauma-informed, culturally rooted support to meet these urgent needs." Next, you should have a deep understanding of client or funder needs. This is where you show that you've done your homework. You should refer to the funder's mission, their past grants, or the language they use in their guidelines. Help them to see that you understand what they care about and that your work directly aligns with those values. Through this level of research, you can write in your proposal a statement like this: "Because Torch Helps prioritizes inclusive community-centered care, our project stands out. We serve those most affected by mental health disparities with culturally specific, accessible wellness services." Then you write a compelling value proposition. This is the heart of your proposal. What makes your approach special? What results have you already seen, or what change are you working toward? You don't need a ton of data, but you do need to explain clearly why your program is effective and worth funding. For example, you can write, "In just 1 year, we provided over 5,000 individuals with healing sessions, food, and care supplies without relying on traditional healthcare systems. Our approach is both innovative and grounded in community wisdom." And finally, a strong conclusion with a clear call to action. This is where you sum it all up, and ask directly for what you need. Be confident and specific. Funders want to help. They just need to know exactly how. So you might close with something like, "With your support, we can deepen our reach and provide even more families with holistic, life-affirming care. We respectfully request, $15,000 to fund coaching materials, accessibility upgrades, and community events." Overall, these four key pieces, the introduction, the needs, the value, and conclusion, form the foundation of a persuasive proposal. And the good news, AI tools can help you strengthen each one. I'll show you how in the next sections. If you're writing for a funder or a client, the most important thing is understanding what they care about. It is important to research their website, past grantees, and mission statements. It is also important to listen carefully during meetings and use their language in your proposal. For example, if a funder talks a lot about intergenerational healing, use that phrase in your proposal instead of just saying community wellness. It shows alignment. Here are a few common mistakes I see, especially for folks new to grant writing. The use of vague language. Saying we help the community doesn't mean much. You should be specific with who you are helping, how you are helping, and why. Not following directions. Always answer the questions funders ask, even if it seems repetitive. And poor formatting. Hard to read text or inconsistent sections can make a funder lose interest. Make sure you are clear and consistent throughout your narrative. Let's talk about how AI can help. These tools aren't here to do your job, they're here to support you. There are tools that help with writing and rewriting, research and summarizing, grammar and tone, organizing tasks and deadlines. For example, if you struggle with the writing a value statement, you can ask ChatGPT, can you help me with writing a 2-sentence value proposition for a program that offers trauma-informed art therapy for LGBTQIA teens in rural areas? Tools like Grammarly and ChatGPT can help you. They can help you write more clearly, fix grammar and spelling, and adjust tone for different audiences, like formal for funders or casual for newsletters. You can use some prompts like rewrite this paragraph to sound more professional in grant writing. In my own consulting work, I often use Grammarly to clean up grant drafts and reduce editing time by 50%. If you need to find data or explain why your program is important, AI can help summarize long articles, reports, or websites. For example, you can paste the CDC report into ChatGPT and ask, summarize this in 3 sentences for a grant about maternal health in New Mexico. Or ask it to find stats. What are current food insecurity rates for indigenous communities in New Mexico? This saves hours of time. If you're part of a small team, tools like Trello, Notion, or ClickUp help everyone stay on track. For example, using Notion to create a shared proposal template, or using Trello to track tasks like research writing, research review, submission, and reporting. Using AI features in these tools to automatically assign tasks or send deadline reminders, even for solo consultants, it helps keep everyone and everything organized. AI can also help with the meat of your proposal, the story, the why, and the impact. For example, you can ask AI, help me write a paragraph showing how our mentorship program reduces school dropout rates among Latinx youth. You can even input real client stories and ask AI to help polish or structure them in a compelling way. Just make sure you do not include any identifying information. One of the most powerful ways AI can support your proposal writing is by helping you tell your story in a more engaging, clear, and compelling way. A lot of us struggle with writing about our own work, especially when we're so close to it. We either try to sound overly formal or we're not sure what details will actually resonate with funders. That's where AI can help. You can use tools like ChatGPT to help you. It can help you develop engaging narratives like asking AI can take the basic facts of your work, what you do, who you serve, and why it matters, and help turn that into a story that moves people. For example, you might say, we provide coaching to marginalized communities, and AI can help shape that into, we help Black and Brown queer families reconnect with ancestral practices that promote healing, self-worth, and joy, transforming pain into power. AI can also help you write clear and concise value statements. A value statement is where you explain why your organization is uniquely positioned to make a difference. AI can help you highlight what sets you apart in language that's easy to understand and is persuasive. For instance, you can ask ChatGPT, hey, can you help me write a 2 to 3 sentence explanation of why our mobile healing garden project is important and innovative? And AI might help you write, our mobile healing garden brings culturally relevant wellness tools to rural communities that often lack access to traditional mental health care, blending ecological knowledge with emotional support. AI can also help you tailor your message to your audience. Whether you're writing for a community, foundation, a government grant, or a private donor, AI can help you adjust your language and tone to match what the reader is looking for. As a tip, try a prompt like, rewrite this paragraph in a more formal tone suitable for a grant application. Or, make this sound more community-driven and heartfelt. So remember, storytelling and value statements aren't just about sounding good. They're about creating connection and clarity, and AI can help you find the right words so funders immediately understand the heart of your work and why it matters. If you've ever written a sentence and thought, I don't think that sounds right, AI can help. For example, before you might have written, we believe our work is very impactful for the people we serve. However, in putting the sentence into AI, the sentence can transform into, our program empowers underserved families to access vital health resources, improving long-term outcomes. Using AI, it can help make these small changes to improve clarity in your proposals. Funders read dozens of proposals. If yours looks polished and reads smoothly from start to finish, that stands out. Through the use of tools like Word's Design Tab or Notion AI, you can apply the same font, header style, and spacing throughout. You can also ask ChatGPT, can you format this paragraph for clarity and consistency? When you're done writing, AI can help with the final polish. AI can help you run through your checklist, answering questions like, did I answer all the questions? Does every section align with their priorities? Are there any typos or awkward phrasing? As a tip, you can paste your whole draft into ChatGPT and ask, what could I improve before submitting this grant proposal? You'll get a quick second opinion. Another really practical way AI can support you is by catching the little things, such as spelling, grammar, and formatting errors, before you submit your proposal. Let's be honest, when you've been staring at the same document for hours or days, it's easy to miss typos or awkward sentences. That's totally normal. AI tools act like a second set of eyes, helping you proofread your work quickly and thoroughly. Through the use of tools like Grammarly and ChatGPT, or even Microsoft Word's built-in editor, it can help spot spelling and grammar issues you might have overlooked. These tools go beyond simple spell check. They can detect misused words like form instead of from, and offer real-time suggestions for clearer phrasing. For example, you might have phrased a sentence to read like, the program provides services to families. AI can flag that and suggest the program provides services to families. AI can also improve sentence clarity and readability. AI can help simplify long or confusing sentences. This is especially helpful if you tend to write in a very academic or technical style. You can ask ChatGPT to rephrase a paragraph for easier comprehension. AI can also help catch consistent issues across a document. Things like inconsistent punctuation, spacing, or formatting can make your proposal look unpolished, even if the content is great. AI tools help you create a cleaner, more professional presentation. It also saves time and reduces stress. Instead of reading and rereading the same page, trying to catch mistakes, you can let AI do a first pass. Then you can review with fresh eyes. This saves energy and helps you focus on the parts that matter the most, like refining your messaging or tailoring your narrative to the funder. Think of AI proofreading like a built-in editor. It's fast, it's efficient, and always available. It doesn't replace your judgment, but it does give you a cleaner starting point. And that makes a big difference when submitting to funders who review dozens of proposals at a time. AI can also be incredibly helpful after you've written your first draft, especially when it comes to responding to feedback. Let's say someone on your team or even the funder gives you notes on your proposal. They might point out that something is unclear, there's missing details, or it's not in line with the funder's goals. That kind of feedback is gold, but it can also be overwhelming to figure out how to revise your document in a way that really addresses their concerns. That's where AI comes in. You can use tools like ChatGPT to help you. It can help you interpret and organize reviewer feedback. Say, for example, you receive multiple comments or track changes. AI can help you sort through them and identify patterns. You can paste in the reviewer's notes and ask, what are the main areas of concern here? Or can you summarize the requested changes? AI can also help generate revised text that incorporates feedback. Once you know what needs to be improved, AI can suggest new wording, reframe a section, or fill in missing details. You could say, the reviewer wants the section to include more outcomes data. Can you help rewrite this paragraph to emphasize impact? AI can also help you ensure your revisions stay aligned with the original message. Sometimes when we revise based on feedback, the writing can get choppy or lose its flow. AI helps smooth it out so your revised proposal is still cohesive and professional. This process is especially helpful if you're working alone or under a tight deadline. You don't have to go through every comment line by yourself. AI can act like a co-editor, helping you revise quickly while still maintaining quality. Remember, the goal isn't to just fix what a reviewer didn't like, it's to show that you're responsive, thoughtful, and serious about getting it right. With AI, you can do that with more confidence and less stress. And before you hit submit on your proposal, it's a good idea to do a final quality check, and AI tools can help make sure nothing gets missed. You've probably been there. You're juggling multiple deadlines, maybe making last minute edits, and it's easy to overlook something small like a missing section, inconsistent formatting, or a typo in a heading. These little issues can affect how funders perceive your professionalism. AI tools can help you catch and correct those details quickly so your proposal looks polished and complete. AI can conduct formatting checks using AI tools or even features in apps like Microsoft Word or Google Docs that can flag formatting inconsistencies like different font sizes, strange spacing, or misaligned sections. You might ask, can you make sure all the section headers are consistent, or does this use the same font throughout? It can also perform consistency checks. AI can help you check that you're using the same terminology, tone, and structure throughout your proposal. You can ask ChatGPT, review this proposal and tell me if there are any inconsistencies, inconsistent phrases, or duplicate ideas I should fix. It can also conduct completeness checks. AI can help ensure you've included everything the funder is asking for, like the budget, outcomes, or evaluation plan. You can ask AI, does this proposal answer all the required questions listed in the funder's guidelines? And AI can also act as a final polish. This is where AI proofreading tools shine. They scan the entire document for typos, formatting errors, and clarity issues, saving you time and helping you feel confident that your proposal is ready to go. Think of it as your last line of defense, a digital second set of eyes that doesn't get tired or rushed. With just a few clicks, you can make sure your final draft is clean, cohesive, and professional, giving your proposal the best possible chance of standing out to reviewers. All right. To wrap up, AI isn't here to take your place. It's here to make your job easier. You don't need to be an expert or spend a lot of money. Start small, stay curious, and use AI as a partner in your process. If you're overwhelmed by writing proposals, remember, with the right tools and a little strategy, you can do this. So I thank you so much for being here. I'm happy to answer any questions or recommend tools based on your needs. I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.